We spend 15% of our entire friggin' lives on our phone. We only spend 12% of our lives at work. So we're spending more of our time on our phones than we are at work. Wow. On average, we're on our phones for 3 hours and 15 minutes per day. 71% of that time, or 2 hours and 20 minutes, is on social media. We spend about a third of our lives asleep, so 33%. 15% on our phones, 12% at work. If you live till you're 85, then 21% of your life is gone before you're an adult. So that leaves about 20% of your entire life to do anything that isn't growing, sleeping, working, or phoning. That feels like a pretty small window to do all of the things that I want to do in life, that's for sure. So why are we on our phones so much? When we use social media, we activate our brain's reward center, which releases a chemical called dopamine. It makes you feel good. It's the same organic chemical that you get from eating nice food or from having good sex. Social media is very addictive. And like all addictions, there are big downsides. Research is showing that mindless social media scrolling not only triggers your brain's reward system, but also our stress response, leading to a negative impact on our mental health, causing anxiety, depression, and in some cases, physical symptoms of stress. We've been addicted to our phones for a while, but what's getting even worse is our attention span. We're addicted to ever shorter forms of content. Reels, TikToks, shorts, at an average of 45 seconds now because we're getting so bored so quickly. In the 90s, we would wait up to 4 minutes for a computer just to turn on. Now, we get really frustrated if a website takes more than 2 seconds to load. Every single day for hours and hours, the world over, we're training our brains to get ever more frustrated by waiting for things, to have shorter and shorter attention spans, and to like pictures of people's beans on toast. What does all that do to our intelligence, our ability to think deeply, to problem solve, to concentrate, to focus? What's it doing to our brains? Well, I don't think we're going to solve humanity's phone addiction here today, but what we can do and what I can do for you is share a few things that you could swap out. A few minutes of social media less and a few minutes of good stuff for your brain more. Let's have a look and see what those things could be. Easy things to trade so that you're removing social media, mind-numbing, brain-frying content, and you're replacing it with stuff to help your brain grow. With that in mind, here are 5 ways to use your phone addiction to get smarter. Read books, or book summaries at least. Every smart person you've ever heard of is almost definitely a reader. And it's not just about what books say, it's about what they make you think. When you read, you plant a seed in your mind. New ideas, new ways of thinking, new ways of looking at problems, and you literally create new neural pathways in your brain. Reading is known to reduce stress, improve your analytical thinking, and even help your memory. But you don't have to read full books. Apps like Blinkist or Shortform provide summaries of books. They pick out the best part of a book and they give it to you in a summary, broken down into little sections that you can likely read in 3 or 4 minutes. Because of course, we're no longer capable of reading big books because our attention span is so low. These apps, these tools are a really, really good way of getting micro parts of those books, the best bits, the highlights, the bits that you might share, the bits that you might want to talk about. Have a look at short form books. Blinkist, short form, there are others available as well. Try and trade 5 minutes, 10 minutes of your time each day. Instead of scrolling Instagram or TikTok, just spend a few minutes, set a timer, spend a few minutes looking at book summaries of things that you'll find fascinating. Your future self will thank you. Next up, YouTube subscriptions. YouTube is the best free education in the history of humanity. You can learn anything, find out anything, find out how to do anything, and it's all completely free. But you need to pick the correct channels to subscribe to. Here are 5 channels that I love and I think are really valuable content for your brain. First up, Veritasium. Veritasium is hosted by Derek Miller, and his 15 million subscribers are fueling their brains enjoying his scientific and life content about how things work, why things work, and why they sometimes don't. This channel is the definition of brain food and will get you thinking about things that you would never ever have considered before. Smarter Every Day. This channel is similar to Veritasium, and Smarter Every Day does exactly what it says on the tin. Check it out to explore new ideas, new theories, and some profound questions about why. Andrew Huberman. Andrew Huberman explores a broad range of subjects from things like oral health and productivity to all things success. This guy is smart. He definitely isn't spending his time scrolling TikTok for hours on end. Check out his channel, check out the videos. Ali Abdal. Ali is a doctor turned YouTuber turned writer and productivity expert. He shares content and explores ideas about how we can be more productive and live happier, healthier, more fulfilling lives. It certainly works for him. He seems like the happiest person ever and is constantly smiling. This channel. Although we're new, my team and I are working to bring you content on careers, personal development, and content like this about how to enrich your brain. So check it out, keep watching. Thank you for watching this one, and subscribe if you want to hear more from us. Thank you. So there you go, 5 great YouTube channels that you could subscribe to that will be really good for your brain. Medium. If reading books isn't your thing, then check out Medium. Medium is where the world's writers share ideas. The platform was started by Twitter co-founder Evan Williams, and it's a collection of writers who produce articles and blogs, I suppose, on all sorts of things, fascinating, really well written, scientific, insightful, educational content. You get a personalized feed based on topics that you're interested in and things that you've already read and enjoyed. You can follow writers that you like, you can follow topics that you like. The best part is it's an app, just like the ones you're already addicted to. So just swap out 5 minutes a day of Instagram for 5 minutes a day of Medium. We'll stick the link in the video description for all of these things below. Email newsletters. The first email was sent in 1971, so it kind of feels by now that it should be in the internet history books along with the Mosaic browser and dial-up internet. Email, and in particular email newsletters, are flying. Not only that, some of them are great for your brain. A few years ago, I switched my morning routine of having the news on the television for a scroll of some curated email newsletters that I was enjoying at the time, whilst having my cup of coffee. My top 3 right now are Morning Brew, the CEO Report, and Smarter Daily. Again, I'll put the links in the description below, but there are lots and lots and lots and lots of different email newsletters you can subscribe to, depending on your interests, the things that you want to learn about, the things you want to stay up to date about. It's a great way of consuming news. It's a great way of getting your brain ticking along with new ideas. Lots of individual people seem to have email newsletters now as well. So there's a good chance that if there are people that you're inspired by or you're interested in, see if they have an email newsletter. There's a good chance they do, and you can subscribe to hear from them directly straight into your inbox. Finally, social media the right way. So I know that we started this by talking about how we're all addicted to social media and it's bad, but it doesn't have to be that way. The main problem we have with social media is that we're using it in a bad way, or the wrong way, you might say. At the moment, lots and lots of people use social media to follow people who are unrealistically good looking and living a life that is fake and has no real foundations in the realities that your life does. Therefore, you judge your life by the standards of these fake influencers and feel bad and crappy about your life because it doesn't reflect their artificial one. That content's not good for you. But there's lots and lots of things on these social media platforms that are incredibly valuable. Some great ideas, some amazing insight from content makers and creators who have got something really valuable to say. You just have to get past the Love Islanders. A well-curated X, Instagram, or TikTok feed can be fuel for your brain and really help you stop the rot. Just be intentional about it. Go through your feed and remove attention-seeking, clickbaity, toxic content type people and replace them with people that inspire you, people you can learn from, people you'd like to be more like. Have a well-curated, intentional list of people that you follow and hear from, and you'll be all the better for it. So there you have it. 5 things that you can add to your phone or swap out from your social media apps to spend some time doing things that are really good for your brain and probably good for your soul. I hope it helps. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.